Intro to travel Seychelles. Let's get to it. Where's Seychelles at?
This is the Seychelles. Everyone calls it paradise, and they wouldn't be wrong because it is truly a
Where's it
paradise.
at? Is it Africa?
It's a real paradise on earth.
This is paradise, this is another paradise. Seychelles is very good for the traveling, living and everything.
Seychelles.
Paradise?
That's a beautiful.
It is. It does look beautiful so far.
You
Looks
will
beautiful so
never
far.
see such a place like this.
An archipelago
Where is it at,
made
though?
of 115 islands put together.
Archipelago.
A place of peace and tranquility, known for its multi-million-dollar high-end real estate,
Now I gotta go
tourism
there.
industry, and a heaven for the super rich.
Because we do have a lot of 5-star hotels here, 5-star resorts. We have over 115 islands.
Damn.
There are
Oh,
resorts.
it's close to Africa.
Many of those
It's like
islands.
Madagascar.
A lot of celebrities, influencers come here for the luxury.
Okay.
In this travel documentary,
I'm about to be one
set
of
out
them.
on an adventure to visit the Seychelles and tell a story of the almost
Yo, this dude
perfect
has good
African
videos,
country
bro.
and the challenges yet unsolved.
Seychelles has the biggest heroin problem
Oh,
in
heroin?
the world.
A big percentage of our working population are heroin addicts.
They
Damn.
do heroin or cocaine or whatever.
Have you ever had any heroin before?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I never. But I use a small marijuana. It's okay.
This is
Use
the
a
side
what?
of Seychelles the
Small
media
by
hasn't
what?
shown you yet, and it will
Damn.
totally change your mind about visiting.
Well, let's see.
I would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. And please
That
give
boy
this video a
chilling.
like.
Those rocks don't look real. They look a little bit man-made.
This is one of the
99K?
world's smallest country with less than 100,000
They speak
people
Creole,
living here.
English,
Comparing
French.
it to Lagos, that is 0.5% of the total population.
Yeah.
This is truly the
And Lagos
best
is a
place for
city,
social
not even the whole
distancing.
country.
The streets are less crowded, roads less congested. The beach is where you're going to find most people.
I wake up every day and I thank God
Hey,
for what I wake up to.
he
I
knows,
think
bro. This dude knows, bro. When you wake up, bro, you gotta give glory to God, bro, because not everyone wakes up, bro.
the
Not
one
everyone is
of the
healthy.
luckiest people in the world to wake up to this.
An island nation with no industry or manufacturing plant, tourism and fishery is a major source of income for the island,
Okay.
which also has major drawbacks.
The more we can
Whoa.
have tourists here in Seychelles, the more will help our economy.
And
Okay.
COVID taught us that we had put maybe too much emphasis on tourism.
Oh,
So when
they
COVID
learn.
hit, we were
Their money
basically
crashed.
literally on our knees. The country's income was next to zero.
But on the
Damn.
contrast, the heavy reliance on tourists in the Seychelles is somewhat the reason why the country is very expensive to visit, explore, or even to live in. Not just for tourists, but local Seychelles as well.
Seychelles is expensive.
Yeah.
Also for us, it's expensive.
It's expensive for the people who live there.
It's
Damn.
not just a matter of seeing us smiling or whatever.
Damn.
Deep inside, we do have something. So,
Okay,
but
what-
we have a proud, but we don't talk about it.
I living here long time. Seychelles is very beautiful, but it's a very expensive life here.
You can call it
The
expensive.
quality of life is
but
expensive.
Even for me, for everybody, we find the price of living quite high.
It is expensive. It is hard. You do have to struggle every day. You do have to work hard.
You have to grind.
But you do have people that you can count on. In that sense, we help each
Family.
other out.
They have family.
I'm still living with my parents.
Wherever I go, they told me that Seychelles is expensive.
Yeah.
Africa is expensive too. If you go to Angola, it's more expensive than Seychelles. Everywhere is expensive. Whatever
I
you
mean-
go to paradise, what do you expect?
To give you more
Facts.
perspective, a
He's speaking
$100
facts,
worth
low-key.
of activity or adventure
That's South
in
Africa
Cape
right
Town
there.
would take you 3 days to exhaust. In Nairobi or Lagos, a few days maybe, but here in the Seychelles,
How long do you think it would take $100 to get finished here?
$100?
Just maybe 2 hours.
2 hours?
if
Damn.
you can picture images of leaning palm trees,
I mean, but it
white
is
beaches,
beautiful. Probably
lush
that makes
wild
sense.
interiors, then you can picture the Seychelles. The famous archipelago is located 1,600 kilometers from the east coast of Africa.
I do not know what's close to Africa.
Many travelers choose Seychelles as a travel destination, not just for the beach and
No, I gotta go there.
vegetation, but some islands are home to 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
What the hell is
I
that?
spent 10 days traveling through this country, and this is how it went down.
I always thought it also sounded Seychelles. I thought that's how they pronounced it. He was freaking out. I need to have more adventures, bro. But in different countries. Also, I need to explore my own
Before
country.
we proceed, inside this PDF is the travel guide I made while traveling through and exploring Seychelles. It will
Oh, so
guide
that's
you
the
through all
drone he
activities
uses.
to engage in, where to book them, accommodation option, getting the visa, and everything you need to know before you visit the Seychelles without necessarily needing to hire a tour company. To download the travel guide, look at the description section of this video.
Those rocks don't look. They didn't look real.
Likely be your most expensive expense. Getting anything decent here will start at $150 a night. Because I was trying to keep my budget
cheaper than out here.
low, I got a shared apartment that cost me $80 a night. Had to cook my own food.
That's not
The
bad.
few times I ate out, I spent $80 for a buffet, $20
Damn.
for a cocktail. You'll be spending at least $100 for a decent lunch or dinner here in the Seychelles.
That's so tough.
But all of this is on the cheaper side of things.
$100 is
Your
expensive.
resorts like 6 cents.
And it's US dollars too, bro.
$20,000 a night. But one of my favorites has to be this. It's tucked in the mountains with lush vegetation for wealthy tourists visiting
How much is it?
Seychelles. Rooms here would typically start from $2,000 up to $3,000 per night. The
That
mode
was
of
cheaper than the other
transportation is very limited here in the Seychelles. Uber or any e-cabs you're previously used to doesn't exist here.
One of the easiest ways getting around Seychelles would be to hire a vehicle. And this
To rent a car?
is going to be my ride for the next couple of days.
60 a day is not bad at all.
But you don't need to use a cab services because I'm about to meet a local entrepreneur who is trying to solve transportation problems right here in the Seychelles.
To make it more available and
looking for a
convenient
solution.
for tourists and Seychellers in general.
Why are there no e-cabs here?
All the cabs are owned privately. And as for the government,
the
you
government
are
gives
allowed
cab drivers a
to
license which
transport
Uber and
people
other e-cabs
by a
platforms don't
license.
have.
That is
So
a
therefore they
taxi.
can't operate in the
So
Seychelles.
Uber's
Okay.
aspect is anybody can be a driver. Here, this is not allowed as per the law. For you to be able to carry someone, you must have the proper insurance, you must have to have the proper business license, which is taxi, and omnibus drivers. These are allowed to transport people.
Are you the first person to envision an idea like this here in Seychelles?
That actually made it successful so far, yes. So we're going to be focusing first of all on Mahe.
Also, they're big islands.
How many drivers do you have at the moment?
Link up works like Uber, but it's only for transportation. Now you don't need to hire a cab when you visit the Seychelles. You can download the Link Up app and request a ride from the airport. That's fire.
Yes. And also Link Up is not only about taxis.
It's probably gonna make money.
Link Up is a hub where you can get food, deliveries, get,
literally like Uber.
Boat charter. So
Boats? Oh, I didn't know they had boats. Boats is fire.
There's a ride, there's a boat charter, there's the car rental.
Boats is fire.
There is the island tour, parcel delivery, delivery.
Yo, it literally has everything, bro. A security guard? You can get a guard? Damn.
So more services going to be added up.
Or what does the passengers stand to gain using Link Up whenever they visit Seychelles?
Yeah, so like since we're using the official government pricing in terms of the rates for the taxi rates, these have actually
Link XL.
by around 40%.
It's kind of like Uber.
Also, a client can easily book a cab from anywhere.
So convenient.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call manually like it was before.
It was great to meet a local entrepreneur who is using tech to
He looks
fix
scary,
Seychelles
bro. He looks like
problem.
he
And
could
hey,
throw
if you're
hands.
planning to visit the Seychelles, download
Kind of looks like
Link
Suge
Up
Knight.
right now. Driving through the Seychelles is not for the faint-hearted, especially if you drive on the left-hand side. The roads are small and curvy. It wasn't too long before I got used to it, however. Driving up the hills and down the valley into the vegetation and the coastal road,
It's kind of
this
fire.
alone is an adventure of its own. I took
I'm
multiple
currently
stops
learning
to
how
take
to
photos
drive. Yo,
before.
hey, put a
Never
shirt on, big
felt
bro.
so safe in a country like I did
I'm
here
joking.
in the Seychelles. Our journey took us to Constant Ephilia Resort in Mahe. I came here to tick an item on my bucket list, which is zip lining.
It's very interesting for me because
Zip-line.
it's the first time I'm going to try this. How long have you been doing this for?
5 months.
So how many people?
5
have
months?
taken
I'm
this
not trusting him in my life, bro.
So we're good, right? We're good. Let's get it! Can you guys hear me?
5 minutes.
My heart
5 months is not enough for me, bro.
Literally beating.
Yo, that boy's moaning. He's moaning. That boy was moaning.
Okay, now we're gonna do 8 of these, right?
Yeah.
8 times?
7 more to do.
7 freaking more to go.
Damn.
How am I gonna survive this? Oh my gosh!
I feel like after the third one, I'll get used to it and I'll open my eyes.
All right, I promise you guys I'm not going to scream on this one now. Let's try and not scream. We're professionals now. Let's get it.
After the third one, I think I'll be good.
Go.
What that?
That boy said hell no. It's gonna be fire. I gotta try it.
Bucket list item.
8 times?
Check
It's actually
it.
good.
If you're going to visit the Seychelles, I'll leave a link in the travel guide. Everything you need to know. Booking this, getting yourself here and all of this things. Check it out, cause I'm no shows guy. I need to rest. See you guys. Afterwards, I visited the Takamaka room
it's a rum
to learn about the origin story of the rum made and produced here in the Seychelles.
The property is very small, but we are actually the biggest distillery here in Seychelles. Annually, we make about 220,000 bottles.
A day?
So after 20 years, business is doing great. Like I said, we're exporting to 38 countries.
They sound kind of like Caribbean. They sound Caribbean.
5 years is to export in all of your countries.
No, they sound like
had a guided
Haitians
tour, which was
too.
free, but
Haitians kind of sound like that.
150 rupees. It's very interesting to
Oh,
see that they're
rupees.
exporting this drink to so many countries, trying to increase their GDP. This is really helping the local economy, it's employing labor.
Yeah, employment.
So this is Takasong rice. It's sort of like a cocktail. It was made with this cocoa and the rum blanc. Put some ice in there, spice it up, and just make it interesting. It's great to see a local product like this. So I'm just going to give it a test. It's about 150 rupees. So,
How much alcohol is in that? What's the percentage of alcohol?
You can add this to your itinerary. It's a free activity, but if you need to taste the wine, if you need to taste the rum, it's at 150
Rum is alcoholic,
rupees per person. But I'll suggest that you don't taste. Just go ahead and get a cocktail, which I did, and it was nice. Yeah. I ended the day by visiting Eden Island, an artificial island in the Seychelles, lying about 3.5 kilometers from the capital city, Victoria. It's a luxurious part of Mahe where you can spot super yachts and take some dope photos, of course. Guys, can you see what's happening on my back? You look at this. This is $1 billion
a lot of yachts.
Yachts right here. You see places like this, you just get inspired to work hard.
Facts.
To give you some insights on how expensive this place is, a 2-bedroom apartment here in the Basin 3 will start at $600,000 up to $3 million for super villas like this one. This is where you'd find the country's top 1% citizens and a lot of expatriates.
$3 million?
Well. There's an Eden Mall shopping complex with tons of restaurants. So we're at Eden Plaza.
I feel like there won't be that much to do here after you've done everything. Low key. Like, this is only a vacation spot for me. I would not want to actually live here.
You can have a nice drink or dinner here. Budget around 500 rupees. It was a nice experience, looking at all the super yachts while having a drink.
I don't know if I'd ever want
My
to
quest
boat.
to explore the other islands, it was then time to leave Mahe. Ferries are used to connect between various islands in the Seychelles, so I hopped on one.
Okay.
It's a 1 hour plus trip here, and I hope we get there on time to see if we can explore, because I'm only there for like a day, and then back to Mahe. My first stop was Praling. This trip cost me 60 euros. The most expensive ferry ticket I have ever bought.
60
you can download
euros?
the travel guide to see how and where you can
Euros is actually, I think it's bigger than the. Euros is bigger than the.
Second one.
Than dollar.
Almost 39 kilometers.
Praslin has a population of 7.5k. That's so small.
Just below 10,000 people now. And then we have quite a lot of expatriates here working.
A popular thing people do in Praling is to visit the Valley de Min Natural Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site nicknamed the Garden of Eden.
When we talk
Garden
about
of Eden?
Garden of Eden, Adam and Eva, 80% their function, similarity, same like we human. After 5, 6, 7 years, the fruit became ripened. And when they became ripened, they change color and they smell sweet. Then they fall. It's very heavy.
What are those?
This fruit is often regarded as the national fruit of the Seychelles.
Looks
and
like
it can only be found
looks like
here.
something.
You'd find statues of this fruit on the streets,
yeah,
and
this
even
is
the
very
immigration stamp I got on my passport had it. You might begin to wonder why this is so special to the people of Seychelles.
Shaped
This is the
very
biggest
suspicious.
biggest seeds in the world.
In the
So
world?
we're talking about
Kinda
18
fire.
to 20 kilo.
What's inside? I want to see what's
The
inside.
maximum kilo in the world who broke the record is 42 kilo.
Damn,
It's
that's
a fruit
for
that
a fruit that's big.
you would say a miracle fruit because the female plant is shaped like a a woman's body, the fruit,
Yeah, it
and the
does.
male, like the male.
This we name it
That is
tuba
crazy.
yoba. Whenever you see a crocodile, like I say, like this one, big and long, it's two crocodile. It's flat. It's flat, and another one covered.
I want to see what it looks like inside.
When it's ripened, the kernel, the nuts inside, it's hard. You cannot bite it.
So this is the male, right?
That's crazy.
You can't eat it. It's just there to pollinate the females. Interesting, isn't it?
That's like,
Okay,
it's kind of like, it's kind of like, it's kind of like real life. The man and the woman.
Yo, the biggest.
The woman is what reproduces. The man just.
I myself, as a local,
Just,
we've
you know.
never been able to taste the fruit.
Why not?
It's a fruit that's protected by the government.
Oh,
It's
damn.
been like this for many, many years.
So you can't try it?
I have no idea how it tastes like, but we've heard stories that it's a very sweet,
Now I want to know what it. I want to know what it
texture.
tastes.
Tourists come
I want to know what it
here
tastes like.
to see the fruit as it's endemic. It's special.
Per day, when it's busy, we can have about 600 to 500 tourists inside.
So they can't eat it. They just go there to look at it. I mean, it does look like a woman's body. The simp's probably out there.
So the next day I headed to Ladik. I would recommend you spend at least 3 days here. It is the
Ladik.
most popular island outside of Mahe.
There's several things that
The
people
rocks
should know
look
about Ladik.
eroded.
First of all is that we are children of the sun, born and raised by the beach. So we are real pirates.
Heads up, you need to
Pirates.
rent a bike as
That
this
boy is gonna
is
be
the
king of the
only
pirates.
transportation.
He's looking for the One Piece.
Okay, so right now I have to go get myself a bicycle. For me, I'm gonna take one of the bikes right here. It costs about 150 rupees per day.
Per
But
day?
if you want the electric
not bad.
bike, that's for 600. Make sure you at least learn how to ride a bicycle before you come here, right?
Of course.
The island of Ladik, where only bikes and scooters. are
Ladik.
used
Seychelles
for
has been found to possess the best
living
quality of air on the
testimony
planet,
to why the
scoring a
air is
massive
clean and fresh, and also the
98.24%
small
overall,
pollution size contributes as
beating
well.
Trinidad and
The
Tobago.
quality of air right here is 100. Like you can smell the freshness and
Bro, I
the
gotta go there, bro.
polluted air that comes into
I need to go there, bro.
I paid 150 USD per night for this 1-bedroom accommodation here, and I love the
It's
little
not
heated
bad.
top outside. After I settled and I refreshed, I headed out to see what the island of Ladik had to offer. Seychelles is known to have giant Aldabra tortoises. 90% of the world giant tortoise population can be found here. This is a great place to watch them live their sluggish life.
And they're so big, I can imagine what they do all day. Just sit
man.
down, eat,
They just chill,
have
bro.
sex, and just live a
Whoa.
very interesting life.
We got
They
the
just be
most
chilling, bro. Lions, they
giant
chill for
tortoise,
20 hours a day.
Tortoise found on this island. Yes, and also it's the biggest population of the tortoise in the world.
The island of
Damn.
Ladik is known for its
I'm
lovely
gonna go to Seychelles now.
They beach. Hope
Yo,
I got
those
that
ro-
right.
those
where you can
rocks
find a
don't look
shoreline
real, like-
framed by picturesque granite boulders.
Right now, you
They look
guys are
heavily
at Seychelles,
eroded.
The very famous beach on Ladik, one of the well-known, not only on Ladik but in the whole world. It was always voted as the most photogenic beach.
So when
I
people
can
come
swim
here,
in
what are
that.
the things they can do?
Yeah, brother. For example, like everybody wants a selfie. So the first thing
Selfie,
that they do
LMA,
is
take a
Take
picture.
a selfie?
Yeah.
If you've ever
They
saw
don't even-
photos
they don't
on
even
the
experience
internet,
it first.
taken here.
Take a
You'd spend
picture.
the whole day snorkeling, kayaking, or just watching the sunset at the shores of the beach.
I'd be
I spent
swimming in
most of
there,
my time
crazy.
kayaking here.
Kayaking right here.
It does not look
in
deep at all.
Ladik, Seychelles, very beautiful island.
Probably
if
deep.
you guys want to visit the Seychelles, try to spend more time in Ladik. You're going to have
Yo,
more
that
fun.
drone has
There are more
crazy
things to
control.
do here, but have it at the back of your mind that like there are more like water activities, so there are more water related things you're going to do.
If you have a bigger budget, you can go for scuba diving. This would cost you up
Scuba
to
diving.
$200 per person. Look at my travel guide to see where you can book all of these activities. The archipelago country in the Indian Ocean was ranked 29th in 2020, making this
Damn.
island country's passport the strongest in Africa.
It's
That's
the fact that
crazy.
it's one of the most powerful passport in the African nation, and now I believe there's negotiations that's going on for America as well.
To
This
do
is
what?
majorly because of its political and economic stability, but more importantly, the government of Seychelles is constantly negotiating right mutual visa waivers with other superior nations.
Mm.
And to my surprise, most locals are frequent travelers.
How many places
So they
can you go
could
with
they
your
could travel to anywhere they want to.
Everywhere we want. Because
That's
Seychelles
fire.
have a very good relationship with different kinds
That's
of
fire.
countries. Yeah. I've been to America,
passport?
went to Germany 3 weeks, twice.
Fire.
Yeah.
Germany. I stay in Liechtenstein for 3 months.
That's
I've
fire.
been to over 5 to 6 countries.
Damn.
Dubai, South Africa, Singapore.
I need to travel, bro.
The hardest one to get to was Australia. Apart from that, other places in the world we get to find.
But what is a perfect country without flaws? Drug consumption is a major challenge here in the Seychelles.
Gotta be
About
flaws.
10%
There's no
of the
perfect
working
place.
age population between 5,000 and 6,000 people have an addiction to heroin.
Damn.
The drug situation is very bad. As far as consumption of heroin is concerned, Seychelles is #1 in the world.
Deadass?
This is not a statistic that gives me personally great pleasure.
Heroin consumption in Seychelles is a problem. I think is one of our most difficult challenges. A big percentage of our work.
Also, there are a lot like Indians in like
heroin
in like Caribbean countries, Seychelles, Trinidad, Tobago.
On top of our priority to try and control and
Bro, addiction is a hell of a drug, bro.
Get rid
Heroin is a
heroin.
hell of a
I
drug.
know this
But addiction
might
is the
sound
real main problem.
as an impossible task. From the bottom of my heart, I hope that this miracle can come true. When you see the family and the person suffering from heroin addiction, some people would say that this guy is a heroin addict, he's nothing, he doesn't want to work. I feel like once you're addicted, it's a sickness.
After visiting and traveling through the Seychelles, I can say this is not just a tourist destination, but an almost.
Yeah, I want to try that fruit, bro. How? So you can't have that fruit? I want to try that.
Healthcare. They are mostly women in leadership position. The strongest
That's
passport
fire.
in Africa, the cleanest of air, the nicest of people I have ever met, strangers to friends, a safe haven for honeymooners, a true paradise for holiday seekers. I hope to visit again in the near future.
Come to Seychelles, look at the YouTube, and you'll see us. Please trying to find us, and we'll teach you things about Seychelles.
Thank you so much for watching to the very end.
Yeah, I gotta
Don't forget
find
to
them.
download the Seychelles travel guide if you plan on visiting the Seychelles. And on to the next
Loki, I want to go to Seychelles now.
Let me tell you something. Here we
I wanna go to
speak
Seychelles.
English, Creole, French, and I don't know how many language do you want us to speak, but
LMAO.
we'll be ready to offer you a nice holidays here on the island. Come on, come all, and come and feel it.
That's fire, bro. I gotta go there now. I gotta see the cost though. The cost is probably, you know what I'm saying, the main thing.